Welcome, fellow ghost hunters, to Dark Greys. This week we're pulling back the veil on some truly unsettling short stories. They're crafted to get you perfectly in the spooky mood for Halloween. Not that you need much help with that. Prepare to embrace the shadows. Imagine a child's room, a sanctuary of dreams, now a stage for something far more sinister. Her cherished teddy, Mr. Snuggles, never stayed put. It would appear in chilling new locations, perched on the windowsill or just outside her door, as if waiting. Her parents dismissed it as childish games, but a cold dread began to settle. Driven by an unnerving intuition, they installed a hidden camera. What it captured was a nightmare unfolding in silent frames. The grainy footage revealed Mr. Snuggles alone, slowly turning its head. Its button eyes fixed on the lens, a chilling intelligence gleaming. Then a raspy whisper pierced the silence. "She's not asleep." The camera panned slightly, revealing the girl's bed, perfectly made yet terrifyingly empty. This isn't just a story, it's a warning. What lurks in the shadows of your own home? Share your chilling encounters below and subscribe for more tales that will keep you awake. Ever felt that chilling dread? The one that whispers you're not alone? Tonight a storm raged, plunging the old house into absolute darkness. The power died, leaving only the sound of rain and a creeping, suffocating silence. A lone figure, flashlight clutched tight, dared to navigate the oppressive gloom. Every shadow seemed to writhe, every creak a whisper. Her heart hammered against her ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the suffocating quiet. Passing a dusty mirror, the beam caught her reflection. But in the glass, a gaunt, pale face stared back from behind her. A silent scream caught in her throat as she spun around, flashlight wildly sweeping the empty space. Nothing, just the oppressive darkness. Then the lights flickered back to life, revealing a horrifying trail. Muddy footprints, impossibly fresh, led straight to her bed. Under the covers, a slow, ragged breath escaped. Something was there, hidden, waiting. It wasn't human. It had been watching, lurking in the reflection, and now it was in her sanctuary. This isn't just a story, it's a warning. Don't just read this. Share it with someone who needs a good scare. Then check under your own bed. You never know what might be breathing there, waiting for the lights to go out. Some grief lingers, a shadow in the corner, a whisper in the dark. But what if grief itself takes a seat, waiting for you? Tonight we delve into a tale where love transcends the grave, not as comfort, but as a chilling, possessive presence. After Eleanor's passing, the old man, Thomas, clung to her favorite armchair. It sat by the dying embers of the hearth, a silent monument to a love now lost to the grave. He couldn't bear to move it, a sentimental anchor in his desolate world. Each night, as twilight bled into oppressive darkness, a faint creak would emanate from the chair. A soft groan, like aged wood shifting under an unseen weight. Thomas dismissed it, a trick of the old house, a settling of timbers in the cold. Yet the creaks grew bolder, more deliberate. They sounded like someone settling in, adjusting their posture, a familiar rhythm that once filled his evenings. A cold dread began to seep into Thomas's bones, a haunting suspicion he dared not voice. One particularly bleak night, the air grew heavy, thick with an unseen presence. The fire sputtered, casting dancing shadows that seemed to writhe. Then, with a slow, agonizing groan, the armchair turned ever so slightly, directly towards him. A breath, cold and spectral, brushed his ear. It was her voice, unmistakable, yet laced with an eerie, possessive chill. "You're in my seat," she whispered, a sound that promised eternal company, whether he wished it or not. The chair waited, forever occupied. Do you dare to listen to the whispers in your own home? Share your most unsettling encounters in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this chilling tale, subscribe for more stories that will keep you awake long after the lights go out.
Imagine a peaceful hike deep within the ancient woods. Then, a glint of impossible silver nestled unnaturally among the trees. It wasn't metal, not truly. It was other. They rationalized it, a drone, a trick of the fading light. But then it moved, not with a whir, but a silent, impossible ascent, hovering with an unnatural stillness that defied every law. A cold dread began to seep into their very bones. Panic seized them. They ran, not from a threat they understood, but from the profound wrongness of it all. The forest seemed to stretch, the path endless, the air growing heavy with an unseen, suffocating presence. When they finally stumbled back to their car, the world had shifted. The sun was rising, painting the sky in hues of false comfort. Their phones were dead, their watches frozen, all stopped at precisely 2:14 a.m. The hours in between were a void, a terrifying blank slate. Yet, the silence of their memory was broken by a chilling discovery. Behind each ear, identical, perfectly circular bruises bloomed, a silent, sinister signature. What truly happened in that lost time? What did they do? The woods hold secrets, and sometimes those secrets leave their mark. Do you dare to look closer? Share your theories in the comments below, and subscribe for more unsettling tales from the edge of reality. What other mysteries lurk just beyond our sight? On the endless asphalt, some secrets are best left buried. But what if they call out to you, a chilling whisper from the void, pulling you into the unknown? Miles blurred into hours for old Jack, a trucker whose only company was the drone of his engine and the crackle of his police scanner. It was a late-night ritual, a mundane symphony against the encroaching darkness, keeping the road's hypnotic pull at bay. He'd heard it all: fender benders, lost dogs, the usual small-town drama. Then, one desolate night, a new sound sliced through the familiar static. A voice, flat and devoid of human warmth, began to repeat a series of numbers. Coordinates, over and over, like a broken record, each digit chillingly precise. Jack felt a prickle of unease, a cold dread seeping into his bones. Curiosity, a dangerous companion on lonely roads, gnawed at him. The coordinates were only 5 miles off his route, a mere blip on the map. Against his better judgment, he turned, the truck's headlights cutting through the oppressive darkness, leading him toward an unseen destination. He arrived at the specified location. Nothing but an open, windswept field, shrouded in an unnatural silence. No lights, no signs of life, just the vast, empty expanse. Jack felt a shiver crawl up his spine, a profound sense of wrongness settling over him. He was about to leave. Then, the scanner hissed to life again. The same monotone voice, but this time it didn't speak numbers. It spoke his name. His name. Jack froze, the blood draining from his face. The air grew heavy, thick with an unseen presence. He didn't wait. He fled. Jack hasn't driven that route since, nor any road that feels too quiet, too dark. The memory of that voice, that empty field, haunts his waking hours and invades his sleep. Some roads lead to places you can never truly leave behind. Have you ever encountered the unexplained on the open road? Share your chilling tales in the comments below and subscribe for more stories that lurk just beyond the veil of reality.
Hopefully, you're now looking around a dark room, wondering what could come out of the shadows or what strange noises might come from your phone.